Swan Lake has always connected with audiences right from the very beginning. Someone who wants to be part of something, that my life could be different if I was like that swan, if I had that sort of freedom, if I could fly like that swan, if I could be wild, if I could do whatever I wanted. That they become who they want to be, or they meet the person they want to meet, or that any of those things that all of us yearn for.
Finding something that could look at health and well-being and connect to the communities that we travel to felt really important. Allowing people to experience dance and how it made them feel.
It's taking New Adventures methodology, reaching young people who might not have access to movement or dance, or they haven't even considered that that could be something that could really positively affect how they feel or how they communicate. Feeling like you belong in the space can have a really positive impact.
This is essential work on the accessibility of movement and dance that isn't happening and needs to be shared with the leaders in our government and policymakers. Having wellbeing at the centre of a programme is really unusual for a lot of arts organisations. The ability for a young person to try something new, feel safe, feel seen and appreciated and connected with their peers and with adults they trust in a room is something that has huge ramifications, potentially for the rest of their life.
We really wanted to do something that deepened our relationship with our placemaking venues, something that was really meaningful, not just for us as an organisation, but around the regions that we visit with our productions.
Each dance ambassador came with their own incredible knowledge and experience, both of their own movement practices, but also their facilitation practices, their connections with wellbeing, and their connections to their local community.
I feel like at New Adventures, the human comes above everything else. Everybody is their own individual person.
Everyone has come together to really make this happen, and I'm really proud of all of us. It's a full team thing.
Because it makes me feel good, it makes me feel happy, it makes me feel warm, and I can connect with people, I can make friends.
Once you enter the studio, you are then able to build a relationship with friends, but also with yourself. You find areas which you can build your confidence.
Working creatively is great for the mind, but it's such a big uplift when you move.
Dancing is a way for them to experience their life in a different way, to lift their spirits, to find something within themselves that they didn't realise they had.
It was quite a challenge at the beginning. It is about building the trust, and it is about going in there and implementing confidence and letting them know that actually this is a place for you.
I think there are many people in society who feel like that. They're struggling to conform, to fit into the life that they're leading, and they need to find something else that they connect with.
I think the journey of us feeling separate in the moment was everyone was kind of like, where do we go? And then that's when the chain of dominoes happens. The anxiety gets high, the pressure gets more intense.
I didn't realise how much I doubted myself. So I think I've definitely learned something that I didn't know about myself. I actually doubt myself a lot, but there's no need to.
There's such an atmosphere and such an inclusive environment, and you just know within this moment they are safe, and they feel safe to let go, and they feel supported, and they feel empowered. Watching the people's perceptions go from I can't, I don't want to, I'm not sure, I don't know how, to I can, I did that. That was amazing for them to realise that this is all possible and it's all accessible.
It gives them the tools and the skills to think differently than how they would normally.
The legacy looks at how we continue to develop and advocate for those artists who are working in that region as well, our ambassadors, We continue to work with them and the venues continue to work with them.
It's that sense of teamwork, that sense of achievement is so much better when it's done as a collective than it is done as an individual. And that is all about, I think, emotional well-being, about people feeling that they've been enabled to do something that when they entered that project 5 weeks ago, never dreamt that they would achieve what they achieve. And that for me is about the well-being of an individual. And we feed the soul, that's what we do.
You can do anything, just believe in yourself. And I think that's the key. It's like, believe in yourself. If you really want it, you know, if you really it's in your heart, then we'll try and find it. Let's try and find it together. What can I do to help you get to where you need to be?
Walking into a space, seeing a young person who's never done anything like that before and suddenly see a little light bulb ping and you can see somebody grow and start to move in their body, that is an extraordinary thing.
My dream is for young people to think that dance is for them and that moving is for them, that it's always accessible to them in a way that is joyful for them and in a way that is connecting to them, and pursue the things that make them feel positive about themselves and about others as well.